Here we go, everybody. It's Rangers transfer talk here on Big Stevie Cool 1872. He is ready to talk some transfers because I'm ready to talk some transfers, and we're going to get stuck straight into it, aren't we? Absolutely. He's looking forward to the video, the stream. Make sure you are. I'm just waiting till it resets itself here. You get 30 seconds in, it's going to reset itself. The stream is live. The stream is live. Let me just close down. Everybody, how's everyone doing on this day? There's a lot of fallout today. The football returns. Results are in. What are people thinking here of the stream? Tell you what, I need a murder. 5 people watching. Right, we've got deals being announced. Maybe not the deals that we're all after. Kieran, Wright. Not exactly Cameron Crooks. Hopefully, Dessers will leave. What's that all about? Hopefully, he will leave. Will Cyriel Dessers leave? I'm not too sure. All right, I'm not too sure. Put Cyriel Dessers. Where is Cyriel Dessers? He was trending. He's trending on Twitter. So, So let's see. This is Cyriel Dessers. Yeah, multiple offers have been accepted. So let's see. Dessers is off. Won't be travelling to Holland. We've accepted 2 bids for him. He's now deciding which one to take. Looking most likely Paok. So who's the 2? The fact we've turned a profit on Dessers is testament of how much of a genius Kloppen is. It's like Stephen Hawkins doing a tap dance. I wouldn't necessarily go that far, but who are the clubs with Cyriel Dessers? Who are the clubs with Cyriel Dessers? Paok. And who? Paok. Yeah, Paok's definitely one, but I don't know who the other club is. I don't know. Who else. Who's the other club? Because all this talk about turning a profit. Well, it must be serious money then, fella. Hopefully decent money. Wouldn't be overly convinced though. So what? I think I talked about it like last week, about 5 million or so. Good afternoon. Dessers. Is it a Saudi club? It could be a Saudi club. I'd rather the Saudi clubs come in for a Todd Cantwell or a Connor Goldson than Cyriel Dessers right now. But here, any money getting into it's weird though. I'm kind of surprised that Dessers is going. I'm surprised it wouldn't be like a. But would it be a Danilo? Why is this camera no focusing? Boom. Right. I hope Dessers is leaving. Dessers would only do as a last resort replacement if we had no other strikers, as he's hopeless. He is hopeless. He absolutely, he did get a fair amount of goals, but at the end of the day, Cyriel Dessers' son, the average footballer would have got those bags of goals if they kept having the chances that he had, and he ballooned about, 67%. 2/3 of those chances, Cyriel Dessers, right? Yeah, a lot of chances that he missed last year. Unacceptable, Cyriel Dessers. This is what Cyriel Dessers said on the 17th of December. Listen to this. Rangers striker Cyriel Dessers has hailed captain James Tavernier as a living legend after his goal settled the Fireplay Cup final. I'm going to assume he was talking about that. If Dessers is sold, those 20 plus goals need to be replaced, and I'm not sure Danilo's injury record can stay fit. Yeah, well, I don't need to repeat players' names, right, that we should be signing in our league, but if you want 20 plus goals a season, you know who to go out and sign, all right? You're selling Dessers for a profit, allegedly. And the guy, that most people want would be cheaper than Dessers. We all know who it is. Is it going to happen? Probably not. Dessers said he'd only leave if other strikers come in. Well, maybe he's... But Dessers said that? It doesn't really matter what Dessers say. If the club know they're going to sign strikers and a good bids come in from Cyriel, like, they're going to leave him. He's going to leave the football club at the end of the day. 11 legend, that just shows how far expectations have taken a hit in our club. Yes, exactly. Right, so let's get down to business. So, yeah, there's a lot of hype around Danilo. Danilo are posting a lot of packages surrounding big Danilo. So, but the boys are part of a family, and the points where I was down, couldn't see any progression, and were like, Danny, you're always happy and smiling, so bring that happiness to us. Thank you, Danilo. Right. But we do have confirmation of this signing, as Rangers can confirm that Kieran Wright has joined Airdrie on a season-long loan, everybody. That is what we're talking about. That is what we're here for. Good deal. I say good deal. I mean, hyping something up here. There's not much to hype up. The guy is obviously never going to kick a ball for Rangers when there's Kelly, Butland, McCrory all ahead of him. Bojan Miovski, you want? How can you be a living legend when you've won 3 trophies in 10 years? Yes, that is a very valid question. Shea Adams is a free agent, apparently. Would we take Shea? I wouldn't take Shea Adams at Rangers. For the same reason, I think all round Shea Adams is a decent footballer at times, but I just don't think he brings the goals that we would need. You want Miovski and Shankland? Fucking give me them both. Why not attempt at Rangers? We always hear about, we're happy with our transfer. See if Rangers signed just Shankland and Miovski, even though there's about 10 other positions that need addressed. I think people would be relatively happy with that. With those two up front, I think you could be looking good. Could be looking good. You fucking would be. The bags of goals, 2 up top. Come on. Right at the end of last season, he said if they get another striker and he would ask for a transfer. So basically, he wanted to be first choice. Yeah, but with Danilo in the team, right? Was Dessers going to be first choice? Would Lammers came in? Well, he had to make himself. He was first choice through the power of deduction. Lammers left and Danilo was injured. So again, Adams was on 60k a week. And as a free agent, he would demand more. Yep, would not take the money. Definitely not. Why the fuck am I so tired? I just had a cup of coffee and I'm fucking falling asleep here. Shea Adams is awful. Nope. Same category as Kenny McLean. Awful players. Yeah, Shea Adams, he's not really a striker for me, man. I don't know. He runs around, but at the same time doesn't really run around. I've already seen Shea Adams, unlawfully start in the Euros. I don't want to see Shea Adams coming in, stinking the shite out, and our number 2 can't get a game, whoever that may be. Would rather take Morelos back than Shea Adams. Well, there you go. Everybody's opinion on Shea Adams is out the windy there then. No Shea Adams to Rangers. Yeah. Fuck. Can't even remember the last time I see. What is Morelos even doing? Does he still play? Shea Adams is more of a Diddy than a striker. I can agree with that. I can agree. Morelos is leaving Santos. Great character. He looks slim. Going back to Colombia. Big Alfredo's. Why the fuck am I? I know why I'm so tired because I stayed up last night. I'm wrecked. I'm absolutely snookered. I was up editing things I had like the general election on the background, and I don't know. See just listening to it, man. It's an absolute disaster, is what it is. All around, all around. Right, what was I going to check? Right, the Daily Record. I haven't really posted anything. Philip Palander as a free agent. Well, he may be a free agent, but I'm not too. Must come across your channel, Donald. Donald. Right, what was I going to check there? Fuck, I've got a head like a sieve these days. I don't even know what I was going to check. Aha, I know what I was going to check. Check the news, gossip columns, because I tell you what, there's not much transfer news. I need to actually go on to the Rangers.net and see what's happening, because there's just not an awful lot. Scotland's demand. There's a lot of demand for McTominay, but I'm not going to put us in that race. The agent of Kenny McLean has reported that the reports of the 32-year-old's wages are not the problem in a potential move to Rangers. So what is the problem? The Rangers realise this guy's shite and we shouldn't be signing him? That could be it. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we're all hoping Hamza Ougamani gets announced today. Today's Friday. They I don't think transfers really get announced over the weekend. I know Friday technically is the weekend, but I think the weekend's Saturday, Sunday for me. But I think if it's not announced by 6, we're looking at Monday, and they like dragging these things out, don't they? Cypriot side, Onana has signed Hollander. Well, that's not happening. No, you were subbed, all right. Notification, boom. Yeah, I don't really understand how YouTube works. People you need to turn your notifications on, but I don't know, man. Half the time, I've got notifications turned on for certain channels, and I don't get the notifications. So, is there truth in the demands? But let's see. Football Insider, I would take what these guys are saying with a pinch of salt. 25 to 30 million for Connor Goldson. That is a no can do, my friends. But it says Rangers will have to sell 2 players before they can consider making an offer for Abdullah Sima, with Brighton seeking 8 million for the winger who was on loan at Ibrox last season. I just don't see that deal happening. I do not see it. I don't see how we are going to spend 8 million on Abdullah Sima. I don't, even though I think he would, it'd be great to keep him. It's weird with a lone player. It's like, you know exactly what you're going to get. And it's like, it's almost like we didn't, but then if you didn't know who he was or he hadn't been at us before, 8 million is a lot to spend. I would rather spend 8 million on a Miovski. Like, that's what I would rather do that personally than spend it on thingy. I thought Seaman already went back to Brighton at the end of last season. I seen him. He was like talking. He was talking about training, wasn't he? He posted a post of him in Yilmaz or something, but I don't know. It could have been an old pic or something. But the algorithm, Donald's right. Miovski. Yeah, Miovski or Shankland at this stage. We'll take it. We'll take either of them. We'll take either of them. We'll take fucking either of them. Too much hype surrounding the Moroccan boy with my thinking head on. I'm not exactly buzzing signing a striker from the Moroccan league when players like Dessers and Lammers had a much better pet. Yeah, I agree with that because we're spending like near 2 million there, give or take, right? About a guy who's done nothing. And that is the reality. Yeah, and as the next comment says about Danny Armstrong, is I'm going to yawn. Right. I would rather Danny Armstrong than that Humza guy, and he'd be cheaper. Guys getting goals assists in our league. That's what matters. Getting the numbers in our league is what matters. Obviously, right? If we sign Kelly or Mbappe, I'm not going to say, well, he hasn't done the numbers in our league before. I'm not going to say that, right? But there's the people say, Lawrence Shankland is a mid-table championship player. This guy is a mid-table championship player. Who gives a shit? if they're a mid-table championship player. See if they get us over the line and they win us things. I don't care what they would do in other leagues. If this league suit them, then go ahead. Certain leagues suit certain players, and if they don't want to leave that league and they want to look good in that league, then they can go fucking ahead and do that. I don't understand that logic. So what if Lawrence Shankland wouldn't perform in the Premier League or something? So what if any player we sign wouldn't perform in the English Premier League? Who cares? Fuck, if they perform for us, that's all that matters. Been seeing stuff that Shankland wants Rangers, but nothing is happening. Danny Armstrong screams a Scott Wright type side. I don't think that will happen. Nah, I don't think he's as pish as Scott Wright. I mean, I can see why you would have, doubt about it. I guess it's similar, but I think Danny Armstrong's much more technical than Scott Wright. He doesn't quite have the pace, but he's definitely got more ability. He does score some good goals, and I don't know, he wears that wristband on his hand. It's like a pro clubs character. That gives me a bit of faith. I don't know if that's going to cost a couple of, could be a waiting game. Yep. Good partnership. Danny Armstrong, Miovski, and Danilo up top. How many Scottish players do we need for Europe? I don't remember the exact. Is it not like 7? I think something around that. You need a decent amount. I know that at least. Actually, is it 7? Because I believe the last couple of years we've actually not hit the quota, so that's why we've had like less subs or something. Yeah, I don't know why I was getting 7, but for whatever reason we've not hit the quota, is it not? And that's why we've had less subs or something. I don't know. End of the day is, there's good talent out there to sign. But some people don't want to sign it. Right, whatever. Right, Hamza Igamani. So he's been omitted from Morocco's Olympic squad as his deal edges closer. It's just a bit of a diddy signing. Sorry to burst anyone's bubble, but it is. Let's see here. Hamza Igamani. He plays for AS FAR. Come on. I've seen that the materials for the Copeland stand has arrived. Yeah, now some people are saying that's old photos, right? I don't really know what's going on. Old photos, new photos. It's no good. It's no good. Is there confirmation that they've arrived? Because I made a video on it on Fog Football yesterday, but I'm not too sure. Rangers signing Shankland, or what's going on? I don't know what's going on. I do not know. I don't know what is going on here. What a disaster that is, right? Yeah, captain failure. Where's he going to? Is the real question. Morelos is in talks with a club called America di Cali. America di Cali. Why the hell? You're falling asleep here. I'm doing a live stream. So, Rangers. I am going to check the Rangers news. Let's see. Rangers news. Boom. Right. So Kerry McLean's agent sees the funny side. I don't see the funny side. Not anymore, Nomad. Aye, John, I think we know he's no longer captain material. Needs a change in tactic. Tavernier needs to go, everybody. Ex-Brighton star appears to rule out Rangers switch. Who's this guy? Barry Ferguson is backing 3 million Rangers ace for revival. What? Rangers could sign their answer to Pedri as target likened to Barcelona superstar. Where are they whipping this stuff out from, by the way? Shanklin, Miloskis is obvious as the Baron sign and get them in. Yep, absolutely. Don't understand what the fucking problem is. He's talking about Yanis Hadji. Get Yanis Hadji back and get Yanis Hadji playing. Everybody. That's what needs to get done. Tab's lost so much pace, it's unreal. It was continually targeted down the side, cost us a lot of. Yeah. I don't know what it was, but it was like in the last couple of. Not the last couple of games. I think this season, especially the second half of the season, I think his legs just died flat out on his arse. Don't really understand why. I mean, could it just be he's hit an age where he's playing too many games a season? You know, it's only the top footballers when they get to a certain age can continue to play. You know, look at Pepe and Ronaldo, man, doing like 120 minutes for Portugal. You can see they were done. I mean, most people would argue Ronaldo's done from the minute go these days, but here we go. Comparing unheard of players to world class players for anyone has even seen them kick a ball. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, the old Pedri thing. You know, if it's a free, I'd want Alfie back, even just as a sub. Hadji bled blue. Was wrong to loan him. Yep, that was Michael Beale, wasn't it? That we Maida with his speed was tearing him a new one every old firm. Can't do that. Yeah, you know what? It's like Tab, obviously, right? Recently scored. He scored quite a few old firm goals recently, right? But see the amount of chances that Celtic create / score due to him, get like from whipping balls in, or just getting done by Maida. It's fucking unacceptable, man. It is. It's like, yeah, it's good free kicks you scored, son, but what about the 10 other goals that you've cost us? Hadji didn't get a proper chance after his injury. He didn't. Yes, Hadji definitely didn't. But he's tipped. So Barry Ferguson said, I must be honest, I'd almost forgotten all about him. It wasn't until the Euros began in Germany and I saw him representing his country that I remembered Yanis Hadji is still actually a Rangers player. He's been out of the picture for so long that he slipped my mind completely. Philip Cantwell have been watching every minute, and the manager might have seen enough to think he could have a major asset back on his hands. Rangers are not short of talent in the number 10 role, with Todd Cantwell, Tom Lawrence, and Kieran all capable of playing in that position. There remains a feeling in some quarters, however, that Hadji could still offer something a little different with superb set pieces and his ability to padlock the back lines. Yeah, I mean, I'd much rather keep Hadji. There's a lot of players, obviously. I mean, I don't get, Hadji. If you think of the 1920 season, right? See, after Christmas, our arse collapsed right up until COVID. But who was one of the bright sparks? The only bright was Hadji. Then the next season we won the league, and then the season after that, he was good right up until Christmas, and he was a big part of that team. And then he got injured. Yanis Hadji's career right up until the big injury at Rangers was great. Like, I know, yeah, only one trophy to show for it, right? I get that. But, seasons ending early, also the cups. He didn't really have a say in the cups. So obviously, he joined halfway through the season. But, you think of the goals against Hibs, you think of the goals against Braga, the season that ended, came back, won the league. A lot of crucial goals. And I rate Hadji, man. I do. I'm not going to pretend that if Hadji starts for us and we play him properly, that we're going to walk the league. But why sell the guy? I mean, it's a guy he can kick a ball with both feet. He can play on the wing. He can play number 10. He's the man. Would they take Kent back? No. Yes, it was Hadji against Braga. Well, I mean, Pearson would take Morelos back. If you take Morelos back, you would need to be guaranteed, like with Kent. I mean, if you could guarantee they would play the way they would, yes. But, Kent, towards the end, down tools, but maybe both of them realised here maybe grass isn't greener on the other side, and that in fact is blue, and they need to play where it's blue, and maybe they could do that. It was an amazing comeback against Braga. I know it was a deflected free kick and things like that. I mean, what Yanis Hadji, he put it in motion, didn't he? Yanis Hadji, great wee goals in that game. What a guy. What a guy. Fantastic, right? Hadji's better than Lawrence and Cantwell put together, as shown by good performances at the Euros. And the other two are miles off that level. Lawrence needs to go as well. Lawrence needs to go as well. Is Lawrence going too? I hope Lawrence goes. Because Lawrence is a jobber to people. I'm on holiday to Asia right now. If Pat gets Dessers, I hope we get them. That's good. That's good, Nero. It's scary the amount of money we have let walk out the door. Remember the 20 million Morelos off from 20? Yeah, it is scary. You know, Rangers got only themselves to blame in that regard. It's simply no good enough. You know, you look at the past 2 seasons in terms of frees that have just walked out the door. You're talking big bucks, man. If you accept all these guys with their offers at their peak, you know, I mean, you look at Morelos, Kent, Barisic, it's that 11 million rumoured bid for Roma. So many players, man, that just could have been sold for much. I mean, not like, you know, there's guys that have left that you wouldn't even have sold for profit, but you would have still made something on it. I've actually never seen a club, right, in like consecutive windows lose that many great, like once great players for the club. I think it's fucking borderline ridiculous. You name me another club, you know, it tends to be like the odd player, but the past couple of seasons we have seen a trend where we are losing like 5 starting slash like, you know, on the verge, like in the 18 sort of players. It's mental. All these sales of these Diddy players like Tav, Goldson, Lammers, Dessers, Wright, Lawrence, Doyle, and others. We need to get that wage bill right down. We do. We do. We're going to smoke Aberdeen, Hibs, Lille, and Miranese third in Europa League. We're a ridding of shite players like Atkinson and Sibby. You have to offer players a new contract before they enter the last deal, their current deal. I agree. Is our wage bill higher than Celtic? I believe it is. When is the Champions League game getting announced? I mean, I could look into that right now. When do all those games begin? Actually, if I go over to BBC, I think they've got all the fixtures up. So if I go, no, that's the Euros. I don't want to check that. Right, so on the 9th, that is when the Champions League begins. The first qualifying round, just to run through a couple of fixtures here, we've got Helsinki against Paneves. You've got Hamron Spartans against Lincoln Red Imps. The New Saints play Desic. UE Santa Cloma take on Balkini. And Vikinger Rajavnik take on Shamrock Rovers. So that's a game in the first qualifying round. Then on to Wednesday, Larn take on Rigas. I believe that game happened last year, did it? I'm not too sure. Ludogorets play Dynamo Batium. Dynamo Minsk play. Not many teams in the Conference League. What about Thursday? Obviously, the new Champions League format this season will be interesting. Who else? Maribor play in the Europa League. Any other teams of note? Anybody? Wage bill is the highest in Scottish Premiership. Fucking unacceptable, isn't it? Magpies play Derry City. Bravo plays Connor Quay's Nomads. Who else? There's no one else really here that I'm noticing. Caernarfon Town against Crusaders. Is that Wales against Northern Ireland? I'm not too sure. Linfield away to Starjanan. Yeah, see, most of those games, I'm not saying Fog Football will review every single one of them, but here, what I am saying is that Fog Football will cover a few of them. A lot of games there. A lot of games over on Fog Football to be talking about. But yeah, I mean, I'll talk about those games. I mean, I kind of just went through every single one of them there, but might talk about them a wee bit more on the actual Fog Football channel. Everybody, as we're approaching half an hour here, in my opinion, no club bar Hibs or Diddy. If you call a team Diddy bar Hibs, it's disrespectful. No, it's not new. It's actually a team called Magpies. It's not Newcastle. So let's see here. Let's see. Right. Who's seen Messi missed a penalty last night? Chipped it straight down the middle and it cracked the bar. We've got 2 more games being on lives. Ho ho, here we go. So if we play at home, wait. So if we play our home games somewhere else, do Rangers still make the ticket money? Yeah, I think that is how it works. That's why there's a lot of crying from certain people that if Rangers got Murrayfield, obviously they would make more money than they would if it was Ibrox because there's more people to attend. 2 more matches have been added to the TV schedule. Celtic's trip to St Mirren will be on front of Sky Sunday, 25th of August. The Old Firm will be shown on the 1st of September. So there's a lot of games here. There's a lot of games happening. So this is the confirmed fixtures on Sky Sports. We'll go through here. Let's see. Boom. Sorry, why is it opening that up? So Hearts Rangers 3rd of August will all be there with bells on. Haha. Dundee Derby the next day. Then after you get Celtic at home at Killie. The next day on Monday you've then got Aberdeen away to St Johnstone. Celtic then go to Edinburgh away to Hibs. Then you've got Celtic away to St Mirren 25th of August. Then you've got Rangers and Celtic 1st of September. Then a few games Boxing Day, Hearts Hibs 12:30 kickoff. Rangers Celtic 2nd of January. And then Dundee versus Dundee United on the 2nd of January. You know, we're getting there. The season is almost here, everybody. All right? The season is almost here. It'd be interesting just to flash forward to the 2nd of January to see what the state of affairs this season is going to be and then be able to flash back and tell everyone. But I think it'll be a bit depressing if it didn't go one way or another, everybody. Desser's coming to Paok Salonunca, is he? Is that? Well, I know he's linked with Paok. Is there any more news on that? See, I'm paying Cyriel Desser. It's just people on Twitter really saying stuff. Yeah. If we go on the transfer market, it must say Paok are interested. Paok Thessaloniki, 28% probability that he goes to them. That's quite high, isn't it? His deal runs it in 3 years. Rangers are going to be shit. Rangers don't get good seasons. Blair Split will score some sexy bangers. Wouldn't mind that versus Hubs or Europe. True. Hamden and Murrayfield, wherever Rangers play, we will back them, keep supporting the team. We are the people. Once the Euros finish, that lot will sign a few players, and then they'll turn out to be decent. We're humped unless some real quality gets brought in. There's quality in the league, all right? See us sitting, you know, how no, I don't get. You can clearly see, right? I'm not saying our window's been great because it's not been, but we've signed a few players, all right. We're linked with a lot more players than Celtic, right? But they're coming under a lot of pressure. Their board is coming under a lot of pressure because they've done nothing. They've literally done nothing. Yeah, a bid's been rejected for Adam Adair, right? But to see if we went and actually bid it for Lawrence Shankland right now and got him signed in the next couple of days, see the amount of pressure that would put on Celtic. Their fans would begin to have a meltdown, and that would give us, you know, a slight advantage. But see this sitting around with our thumbs up our arses, not signing meaningful players like a Miovski, like a Shankland, a proven fucking goal scorer that's going to guarantee you goals and, you know, great moments guaranteed. See, signing some guy for the Moroccan league, that's not putting pressure on anybody. That is like, well, we've got to wait to the first game to see if this guy's any good. The reality is, you know, with Shankland and Miovski, you're guaranteed goals. You're guaranteed a winner. You're guaranteed. I do not see how Shankland or Miovski would be a bad signing. I don't. The only way it would be a bad signing if we signed one of them and they broke their legs in the first game and they went the whole season injured. That is it. That is it. Shankland doesn't get injured. Miovski doesn't really get injured. I don't understand the Rangers. Why drag it out? You know, there's so much negativity around the club right now with the whole stadium debacle, rightfully so. It's a fucking disgrace, is what it is. So why not try and change the mood? But no, let's not change the mood. Let's just sit here. Yeah, I know you're saying players need souls, right? Dessers, see if they think Dessers, right, is going to get sold in the next couple of days for more money than we brought him in. Put that money towards Shankland right now. Put that money towards Miovski right now. Put something in. Give us something. It's like, see, yeah, you're on about January there, right? You know, Rangers fan. We sat here every day in January. When's this bid coming for Shankland? When's this bid coming? It was more Shankland than Miovski, but it's like, why are we sitting here? I'm still convinced if we signed Shankland, we could have got that over the line. Because I think if we signed Lawrence Shankland, it would have got us over the line in the old firms where we were just shit, but maybe with a striker up front, you could do something. And then the other games, I mean, it's if buts maybes at the end of the day. I don't want to be going in to, next season, getting to January and be like, if we signed Shankland in the summer instead of getting them here for a bit cheaper, and we'd be like 10 points clear, or would be right on their tail instead of being 20 points behind us. So you don't want that. You need to strike while the iron's hot. It's the same a couple of seasons. I remember with Suter. I'm sure you remember when we were linked with Suter, but we opted to just wait to the summer. But we suffered the injuries in the defence, and that was the Europa League season, and that's when you were juggling both. And I'm not saying John Suter being brought in right a few months early would have, won us the quadruple or whatever, but just to pay a couple of 100,000 to bring an extra defender in, just do the right thing. There's no point sitting. Why waste 2 million on this guy from Morocco, right? That we don't fucking know is going to do anything. You'd probably get Shankland for about 3 million. Last year his deal. What are we waiting on? Go and pay the money. Try a bid. Put something in. Test the water. Show there's fucking interest. Get me interested. We're sitting here doing nothing. See if Celtic sign Adam Madeira and we sign this guy for the Moroccan League. How can you sit here and say that it's time for us to put a bit of pressure on? But no, we're not. Yeah, you saying we need both of them. I could rant all day about Lawrence Shankland. I could rant all day about Miovski, but I have no faith that, I get it. Sometimes you need the penny pinch. We're not asking, right, the Rangers board to go and sign, like a mid-table Premier League striker where, it's going to cost like 25 million and it's completely unrealistic. We're asking them to sign people from our league where it's within the realms of possibility. And I don't understand it. The bid got accepted. How much is the bid, though? How much is the bid? Is the laptop lead fell out? Right. So, Cyriel Desser's last season, 54 games, 22 goals and 9 assists. So that is what, 31 goal contributions in 54 games. It looks good, but you know what? If you watch every game, I know it's not physically impossible, but I would score every game. But see the way Dessers misses chances, man. I get it. You've got to get in those positions, right? But the guy could have literally scored about 70 goals last season if he took his chances. I get it. You can't take every chance, but it's mental to think how many goals were left on that table. I seen a report this morning linking PC with a Belgian job. I hope that refers to in the future. Duke, 4.5 million apparently. PC won't take the Belgium job. Lol. Dessers is an offside merchant. Yes, I do hate that about his game as well. So at 4.5 million, that is around what we paid for the guy, isn't it? So, just do not understand it. I don't understand what's going on. He's moving the pack, everybody. I doubt we spent 4.5 million now. Was the young German boy was decent, and he signed for Augsburg. Yeah, I'm not too convinced we really wanted him that bad though. But then, you say that, right? If we're spending 2 million on this unknown guy from Morocco, then what are we doing? If we seriously don't have the funds, then why are we spending 2 million on a guy that's not proven at any level? Any level. The Moroccan league. He plays for AS Far. What's that? Far, far, far away. We can't. I don't get it. I don't get it. We could be playing our games in that cardboard box over there. That's how desperate things are becoming here. All the Schalke fans were raving about him, especially in the second half of the season. Yeah, I thought he looked all right. I mean, I say he looked all right. He looks much better than this other guy we're bringing in from Morocco. I don't want to bury a guy before he's even signed, but see that guy from Morocco. See, in my opinion, take the 2 million out of it. That is a signing that you could see Hibs sign. Aberdeen. Well, it's a guy that's done all right in a league that's mince, but could step up to this level, and I don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, he'll be better than probably the options we've got. That's the only positive, because who can be worse than Scott Shitey Pants at the end of the day? But right, I think we're going to go here to 45 minutes. Then we're going to call it a day. With more fids later. Fog football. I might do a stream. I've done a lot of talking today though. Does Haji not have a head injury? Aye, but there's nothing serious in it. He split it open. Was it Nathan Ake, I think? I can't really remember. I was eating a steak when he got it. That's what I remember what I was eating. I don't remember the incident per se, but yeah, get Yanis Hadji back, everybody. Have a party. Have a party. Have a party. Bet you there'll be a transfer announced as soon as I end this stream or something. So apparently Utrecht have reportedly given up on their attempts to sign Sam Lammers on a permanent basis. 20 appearances he had for them, 11 goals, 3 assists. Decent record, man, isn't it? Rangers are playing a fee game with Hearts. Are they? A fee game? Well, can I see this fee game? There's no game getting played, I don't know. But see, you always hear, right, that the Dutch league's like, it's a million better miles. But I mean, if Utrecht can't pay Utrecht are a decent sized team in Holland. If they can't pay 3 million, right, to bring in Sam Lammers, then how much worse off is like the Dutch league, or how much better? Like how much is it? You're always like, we've only got a population of this. It's fucking embarrassing, that narrative, man. Yeah, Rangers tweeted that the first Old Firm game of the season has been selected for Sky Sports Scotland TV coverage. And, we've got 2 and a bit more minutes to go, unless there's a bit of breaking news that I'll stay on and cover, but I don't think there is going to be anything. Rangers draw Arsenal in the qualification for the Women's Champions League. Oh, everybody. Oh, Ross County signed midfielder Telfer after Airdrie exit. He was good in my Airdrie Football Manager, save him. As long as they get sold, don't matter where they go. Yeah, I don't really care where they go, as long as we get the money. As long as we get the money. As long as we get the money. Money talks, bullshit walks. Aye, we've got over a minute here to go, everybody, so get your final comments in. I don't know. I mean, the F1's on at 4 o'clock, so I might do a live stream on Fog Football and talk overall transfers, etc. So if you'd like to see that, drop a like on this one. Or even better yet, send us a super chat. Yeah, I do remember that from Lammers. Oh, the Euro game's on? Why, Spain, Germany? Would it be better if I did a watch along for that? I can't do a complete watch along. I need to leave about 6:30, but hour and a half's no, but we'll see what I can get done, everybody. But yeah, as for Sam Lammers, that was unforgivable. That I think the writing was on the wall pretty much when he did that. Yeah, Spain are going to win. As for Lammers, I don't think I've ever heard a guy get as much abuse at matches than Sam Lammers. Every game last season, well, the ones he was at, he was getting absolute pelters, and I can't fucking blame the fans, to be honest. Yep, Spain versus Germany should be a good game. Two good teams. Against Aberdeen at one point, he had a header last minute and a hit straight at Rose. He did. That was the 1-1 game at Pataudry, wasn't it? I remember that. Oh, I remember that. Like, obviously, it didn't. I mean, I said it didn't affect us, but if you win that, after that, we won like 10 in a row after that, didn't we? It was something like 10 in a row, I believe. Take us back to those days, but yeah, I'm just more intrigued to see what's going to happen, because the end of last season was shocking, just as bad as any point under Beale for me. And as it's easy to forget about it in the off season, but can Clement turn it around? We'll have to wait and see, troops. But anyway, check out Fog Football soon. I'm sure I'll make a video later. If he gets announced, I'll make a vid here. But yeah, be live soon. Don't know how long. Might do it about 4:45, etc., etc. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, that's it for this live stream. Everybody, thank yous for watching, and peace.